Hi, welcome. This is Sissy, and I'm going to show you a little bit some of the plants that I have right now. And with these plants, I make tinctures, I make creams, I make so many things because these plants have the power to be medicinal.
This is the tubby flora plant. As you can see, it is long, thin, much like a tube. As you can see by these little leaves. As you can see, there are little buds starting to grow out as well. Right here, but lively and full of life. The stalk is already preparing to die, which is why it's dropping off. However, it has lived a good and long life, as do all succulents. This is the Gastonis plant. As you can see, it has a silver sheen to the leaves, like so. Sort of looks like talc powder, but it's not. As you can see, there's a couple buds down here as well. Right here. And they're already starting to show that little silver look to their leaves as well. And this is one that's already starting to sprout even though it hasn't fallen. Very nice. Show of good life. New growth. And here's a bunch of different succulent plants that ended up here together. This is the Gastonis mostly. However, you'll see some tubiflora, some pineta as well. So you can see there's quite a few varieties in here. However, it's not recommended to have them like this. It's better to spread them out for its own proper growth. This is the Marmorata plant. When in the shade, the plant will be completely green. But when under the sun, it will have purple marks just like this, purple spots. In Spanish, it's called Marmorata because in Spanish it's manchas moradas. That's why it has its name. Here you can see the plant is flowering with 4 petals, and white in color is both beautiful and beneficial. And as you can see, these leaves are rather large, but usually they can grow quite small since it's in a potted plant. When it's in the soil, it can grow much larger than this, with nutrition directly from the soil. And this is the devil's backbone. It has thin leaves and dark marks around the edge, and very jagged, as you can see, like a knife's edge. It has many names. However, this is the name that it's mostly known by. And it grows its plantlets at the edge of the leaf, much like the mother of thousands, and very distinctive against the other Kalanchoe plants. The chance that you'll confuse it for another is very low. Unlike the other rounded leaves, these are very, very pointy. And here's a bunch of Kalanchoe plants that have managed to branch off to create more plants. And this is another flowering plant. And the bells sort of look like cathedral bells, which is often called. And like many succulents, when it starts to flower, it means it's gonna be at the end of its life. And this is the mother of thousands, with a very large leaf and rounded edges. And like the devil's backbone, has its plantlets at the edge. And it is the most popular for it is easy to find in the wild and raise at home, because it simply has its plantlets and kicks them off to grow even more. For that reason, it's known to be an invasive species. With one, you have many, many more. But because of its benefits, it's not a bad thing. Depending on the day or time of day that you eat it, will change its flavor. A lot of people prefer to eat it in the morning, because at night the flavor is rather bitter. And some people will prefer to eat it sometimes in tincture instead, so the flavor is always the same. There are 123 types of Kalanchoe plants, but not all of them are beneficial for your health. But the ones that are have a wide variety of uses and benefits for each person. I hope you enjoyed this video today and that you had a bit of interest in our plants. Thank you so much. And if you're raising one at home, take good care of it. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.